Hello. So let's continue where we stopped. So imagine you want to uh, create let me think. You want to create like your own permission. So now like this permission required here, and then you just like work with one of the permission required. So they're like all those permissions are defined here in the admin. And let me check. So here in the, for example, if you take any user, and let's take this, and then all possible permissions are defined here. So let's say we want to add something on our own, not just what we see here. Okay, I will just give a simple example to do that. So first, let's create a group. I will call it editors. Okay, so editors. All right, and then in this group, I will give them any user that belongs to this group by default has this ability to edit a movie, to change a movie. All right, so this is like what this group is about. Okay, so now so far we have no users in this group, like it's an empty group, there are no users. So we can go and add some users. So let's go and add for example, let's add this Anas. Okay, so I will go here and I will add to group, so to editors. So here I will add it to editors. Okay, and then I will save here. Right, and then the black cat will give it the right to edit a movie. So the black cat can change a movie, so can edit a movie, but I didn't say that it belongs to this group editors. Okay, so now let's try our website. So view site, log out, and let's log in. Like let's log in with Anas. All right, and password. Okay, Turbo 2020. So I will try to edit a movie. For example, this Fight Club. I can just like copy this line again, and I can edit the Fight Club, no problem, if I log with Anas. Okay, but now if I log with the Black Cat, I can also edit the movie because I give it the, so the Black Cat, I give it the right to edit directly. Okay, and here I can just like maybe add another two of this line, why not? So now, yeah, so as you can see, like both of them, they can edit. Anas, I give it the right through a group, and the Black Cat, I give it the right directly. Now I want to create my own like test, not only just like the permission that comes by default. I want to create a test that says if a user does not belong to that group editor, he cannot edit. Okay, so to do that, let's go and change our code a little. So here I would import another thing called it's called user passes test. Makes sense, which means I create a test and the user should pass that test. So that's the permission we're looking for. And here I will define that class, which is called I will call it editor required. Okay, mixin. So I'm defining a mixin. So mixin is, like I said, a decorator for a class. And here is like I would say user passes text mixin. Okay, and then I would say I will define the function for the test. So define test function. So this is just like I redefine it because it's already defined in the in these pass text mixins. So I'm just like overriding it, and then here I say so what is the test? Return. So the test is this. We will have to play a little. So I would say group or editors group. Editors like group equals, and then I will have to import group. So from Django.contrib.auth.models import group. Yes, so the group would be group dot objects dot get, because there's only one. The name is actually unique, so I can use a get. So get name equals to editors. So that was the name of the group we have defined. All right, and then now we'll check if the user, like, we will get the groups, all the groups of the user. So get I would say user groups, it's equal to all the groups that the user belongs to. So in this case it will be only one group, it's this editor, so it's called, it's like self dot request dot user. Okay, and then what, dot groups dot actually I need to check one thing quickly, so just 1 second. It's, yes, so self dot request dot groups dot dot all, so all the groups that the user belong to. And then I would say here if editors group, so if that group, editors group, in user group, so in the group, so if that group editors is like a part of the groups that the user belongs to, then here it returns true. So it returns true, it means like the test has succeeded, true. So else return false. So it's like a simple way of writing things. Normally you should like write something like this, return editor, you just like return this normally. So, and that's what you want, but I'm just like trying to simplify for you. Oh, thing. So here, so I'm just like, we're gonna put this in comments, so I'm just like trying to simplify for you this line. So now what does this mean? This is a test. It tests if the user belongs to this editors group. If it does not belong, we don't accept. Okay, so let's go and we just like copy this mixin and we add it to our movie update view. All right, so I will keep the permission required, and then we'll also add like editor required. So now you need to have the permission to edit, and you need to be a part of the group editors. Okay, so let's see. So we say that the black cat does not belong to so this is the black cat user. It does not belong to the editors group. So if I try to edit, it says to me forbidden because it does not belong there. Meanwhile, if I try to log in with that NSAA and to go 2020, it should be able to update. So let's see. Okay, very good. I am able to update. I can just like remove this whole thing, submit. Okay, actually it requires something. So what's the name of this guy? Brad picture. Okay, so submit, and now I am able to update. So what happened here? So let's see. So admin, and as I said, so the users, you have the black cat. It does not belong to that group editors. You see, it does not belong to it. Meanwhile, the NSAA, it belongs to the group editor. That's why it was able to edit. So this is like one possible example of what you can do with your own tests, and you can do like a lot of things. So let me show you, for example, here. So this is like the Django user model, and it has a lot of attributes and a lot of methods. So for example, you could say something like, all right, is if the user is active, I want to run a test on it. If he's not active, don't give it the right to do this. If the date in which the user was created is like before a certain date, we give it some right or not. So you could like play with this, and you could like have all kinds of conditions you want. Even you can say if the day today is a weekend, don't allow any editing. So you could do that. Nobody's stopping you. This is the idea of a user's pass test mixing. So you create your own test to allow the users to do something or not. So that's that, and now we are done with the authorization. So let's go to Git and save everything there. So Git status, and then I will say git add all, and then git commit -m, and then I would say here authorization mixins introduced. Okay, and then normally if you just like by between brackets or between parentheses, if you use like functional views, not class views, you would be having a decorator. In the case of like user pass text mixing, it would be you would use a at user passes test. So that would be like how you would define how you would use like the decorator if you had like functional views. And then I think for the permission required, there's like this at required permission, or at permission required, I'm sorry. And then you would have, of course, to import it, I think, from this same one here, or like for I think it's .odd decorators, I'm not sure. Yeah, but I think that's where it comes from. Let me see. Yeah, no, it's like an import. Yeah, normally it should know it, but it does not. Anyway, no worries. So yeah, so let me just like do my git, and then I will do a git push, and now we have a new version in the GitHub. Let's go and check it. So here, go to my own GitHub, and my Django, yeah, it's the Django tutorial. And yeah, let's create a new tag, why not, and call it v7. So I can copy this exact version for you in the description of the video, and here it would be just authorization part explained. Okay, and then what? Yeah, this would be like v7, and here maybe I should write this here, Ctrl X, Ctrl V, and publish. Okay, good. See you next video. We will talk about the administration, and then we will have a few more talks about other stuff, but that's good. We're making some progress. Okay, bye.